Welcome, the Mike Brown Solo Improv Extravaganza! This is exciting! A world-class improv troupe, what's going to happen?
Everything.
I'll show you. What?
Everything.
Ooh, that's my cousin. Hi. No, seriously, everybody say hi. I'll show you. Whoa. Magic of theater. Woo! You can close the curtains. Wise ass. You can open the curtains. Wise ass. Woo! You have no idea what these are, don't you? It's like I'm at a shopping convenience store. Who in the audience that I am not related to has never seen improv before? Shit. Who in the audience is not a performer?
Am I?
Not a performer?
No.
Do you say that as in, no, I don't want to come up on stage, or no, I'm not a performer?
No, I'm not a performer.
Do you want some Oreo cookie ice cream?
Do it.
Come on! And while she is slowly making her way to the stage, this is a form that I saw in Alaska by a man named Michael Echow called Pint of Life, which I am stealing from him. I'm not even trying to be discreet about it. Madam, what's your name?
Carrie.
Carrie. Everyone give it up for Carrie. Familiar with Breyer's Blast's Oreo cookies and cream?
No.
Really? It's kind of a popular ice cream. So I just threw you under the bus in front of all these people. Carrie, who are you here with tonight?
I just started a meetup group that does improv.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You can take
I've
it.
done twice.
Here in Salt Lake, I assume? You can take the thing.
Yes, here in Salt Lake. I think their name is, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's like Hot Toddy once a month on Monday night.
Nice. Did I hear this later?
No.
No? Okay. This is going so well. Carrie, so this is the first ever Wasatch Improv Festival, so you're out to support live comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do in the real world? Oh. Was that a loaded question?
I'm a sexologist.
Yeah! Jackpot! So, this went from really bad to really good. So, Carrie, sexology, I didn't even know that was a term. So, sexology, what's besides sex, what got you into it?
For sex.
That's the right answer. So tell me about, like, it's a science. It's not? It's an art?
Okay.
Off the record. Guys, earmuffs?
I'm
No, yeah, like straight truth. Yeah. So tell me about sexology. Like, what do you do? How does it work?
How does it work out?
This is very uncomfortable for you, and I apologize for that. But
No, okay,
they
you know
don't.
what? Okay, you know how it works. PhD in human sexuality.
Okay.
It's typical for PhDs to go into therapy.
Okay.
I chose sex coaching. I want to know what you're doing, what you're not doing, and where you'd like to go with it. I concern myself with where you are doing sexually and how you feel about it.
So besides the bedroom, what other applications can this lead into? Like how does this help a person in their regular life?
Awesome. I think the cornerstone of what I do and how I do it is I help people get in touch with their most authentic self. I work with you to help master your inner game for sex.
Inner game.
Your inner game. What you believe is true, what you believe is possible. I work with sexual self-concept. I know you don't hear that. I made that term up in
Sexual self-concepts?
yeah, concept. What you think about yourself.
Okay.
Traumas that have never been told beliefs. It's really not the fun stuff.
Sure.
But when you get through that, then you get to the fun stuff.
What would be a type of no, that's going to go down a very dark road. I was going to say what would be a sexual trauma, but then I think we all know the answer to that. So let's comedy. Yeah. What's a positive sexual experience that we can talk about in a healthy setting? Are there any minors in the audience? So let's avoid this. Carrie, why are you even here?
It's hard for me to be on video. I need to do it for my business to help my clients have library
Sure.
for some.
So this is going to go in your reel? I hope not. Yeah. Strike this from the record.
I've never been watched Improv until about 5 weeks ago.
Oh, cool.
And catching it on YouTube and yeah, you guys coming mistakes and not perfection and just.
It's just like in the bedroom, there's lots of mistakes.
That is exactly true. There's a lot of parallels that I'm resonating with, but
So
I'm just
cool.
trying to get over myself.
Don't worry, just focus on the ice cream. That's what you should do. I can't you mind right now, by the way? Oh yeah. Let's turn it to the audience real quick. Guys, what questions, PG-13, do we have for Carrie? Non-sexual. Cool, awesome. Yes, in the back.
Of your clients, what is the percentage of men and women? How many
Great question.
men? What's the percentage?
Oh,
You
okay. So you know what? Men come to me. Men come to me because it's their partner's issue. Heterosexual, bisexual, bi-curious. That's really my group.
Heterosexual,
Bisexual.
bisexual, and bi-curious.
Yeah.
So you just bypass the homosexual genre altogether.
Oh, LGBTQ.
Oh, so just
IA plus. That
Okay.
game.
I don't know it myself.
It's
Yeah,
really not.
I'm still eating soup.
You know, there's just a lot of nuance to that. I would refer, depending on what the issue is, I would refer that out. But men come in, blame their partners, and who comes in after that? Their partners, and then the partners refer. You know what I think is the funniest question is who makes up the majority of my clientele?
Sure.
Like about 90% ex-Mormon.
Sounds alright.
Mad, and they are messing around with sex and substances first.
That they don't understand.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm grateful. She said that in a whisper, so.
Actually, there was another hand, I think.
Was there another hand out here? Anybody? Yes, sir.
As far as your video reel, what are you the most What are you trying to get out of improv to help you out with your video the most?
Great question.
Oh, okay, and honestly, similar to sex, but it's similar to everything we do, right? Sex is just another expression of your energy, but just dropping it down and being into your space. So when I see the red camera, which I did not know, this is being taped and tell you.
Somebody put the laser pointer away.
Yeah, you know what, for me, it's academia kind of hosed me here for being perfectionist, pissy pants, blah, blah, blah. And I've lost that. When I see that, I just think about how many people are going to over. And so I get nervous, and I don't drop into my body like I need to, like I know how to do in other areas.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like you say over as in overcompensate.
No, I mean, they're going to play it over. And so
Oh, okay.
I'm going to get my hair, and I don't know. It's a inner perfectionist I'm working on.
You're fine, you're good. Carrie, last thing I want to ask you, you came here with your meetup group, correct?
Yeah, people.
Yeah? Awesome. Give it up for the meetup group. Do you know anyone in the meetup group? Or you just met tonight?
I'm sitting by Chris and Ben.
Chris and Ben. Chris and Ben, how long have you known Carrie?
2 classes, so
Okay.
Oh.
In one word each, can you give me a descriptive word to describe Carrie? One positive word.
Smooth.
Ooh.
Did you say that, Ben?
We gotta watch out.
intense.
I'm sorry?
Intense.
Intense. It's smooth and intense. Carrie, thank you so much. Here, have a spoon. Oh, you just got hit in the head by a spoon. You want some water? That's not what happened, Gary. Will you just tell her the truth? Gary likes to be on the bottom. Gary, listen. If you're not going to tell the truth, then I'll just say what happened that night. So Gary was on the bottom, and I was in the middle. It's very hard for me to talk about. Gary, shut your mouth! He likes to interject a lot of things that don't make sense. So as I was saying, Gary was on the bottom, and I was in the middle. And there was a man named David who was on the top. And David likes balloons. This is very difficult for me. Shut up, Gary! So Gary was on the bottom, I was in the middle, David was on top, and there was another, Jessica. I just started laughing hysterically. I saw the balloons, I thought of balloon animals, I thought of clowns, I thought of fun houses. I remember the time that Gary took me to a fun house. It was our first, I'm telling the story, Gary. It was our first date, and there was a moment when Gary wrapped his arm around me in the car of the fun house, and he said, "I'm leaving the Mormon Church." Well, I knew it was love right then and there. I knew that there was no other for me. Gary, you're so sweet. You gave up on eternity for me. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he brought Jessica and David and his balloon tricks into the bedroom because even though it was a happy memory, it was a distracting memory. And that's what I'm saying, Gary! You're distracting! I can't do this! I can't, how do you want me to love you? Do you want me to love you from the top? From the bottom? You're the bottom, Gary! Be the bottom! Be my rock! He's so rude, isn't he? So anyway, as I was saying, excuse me, that wasn't very smart. If it came out the other end, it would have been a fart. It was a cheap joke. Gary taught me that joke. It was on our second date. We went to the Museum of Sexual History. Stop laughing, Gary. He thought it was fun. Gary, I'm telling this story. He thought it was funny. I knew it was a ruse for something else. We walked into the museum, and he looked at all of the things on the wall. There were many things. I know there's recording devices in this room right now, so I will be tasteful in how I choose my words. Dicks. Lots and lots of dicks. Big ones, small ones, frilly ones, black ones, white ones, cream ones, blue, jade. It was made of pure jade. Point me. Gary, I need you as more than a thing in my life. You need to teach me how to be the better me. Does that make sense? The better me. He doesn't get it. This is the day. This is the day that I left Carrie, you're an animal. Woo! That improv scene you just did? Holy shit! I had no idea that you were going to run around the room like a giraffe and pull out a gun and like shoot half of the audience. That was intense. I was affected by that. Woo! Oh, thank you so much for that. That was a life-changing experience. Ben, you're creepy. I didn't invite you here. This is my workplace. I wasn't chasing a giant giraffe around the office. It's an office. It's not a stage, Ben. I must ask you to leave now. Because it's getting weird. Because this whole thing is weird. I know I'm very... Ben, what's the word? Smooth. Smooth. I know I'm very smooth. And I'm not trying to lead you on, man. I just need you to know. This is not the meetup group right now, Ben. This is Gary and Elizabeth. We're in a session right now. We're with heavy things, heavy topics. Guys, I am very sorry about this. Chris. Guys, the meetup group is for 10:15. That's 10:15 at night. Not 10:15 in the morning. I tell you this, Chris and Ben, because this is the world we live in, where sexual frustration conquers even the tamest of beasts. Look at their faces. Come closer. This is part of therapy. Just go with it. Look at their faces. Get real close. Delve right in. Look right at them. What is their expression right now? You see that, boys? This is not a thing to exploit. This is their lives. We must use the art form. Actually, now that you're here, this is a good thing. We can use the art form of improvisation to help them better in the bedroom. Let's do a role play, shall we? I know I'm being very intense, but very smooth. At the same time. Gary, if you please, pair with Chris. Elizabeth! Thank you! Elizabeth, pair off with Ben. Great, excellent. Now you're both in pairs. This is called a mirroring exercise. Now, one of you is going to be person A, the other is person B. Choose now.
I'll be person 2.
Excellent! Now that you've all chosen who you're going to be, I want you to start mirroring each other. And I want person A to start and for person B to follow along. And it's going to look seamless, as though you're moving in sync at one time. And begin.